Yeah, I know it's too much rain. Yeah, no, it's not crazy up here. Here. There we go. Yeah, oh boy. Oh. There we go. Camera on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not wasting. I'm not wasting battery.
Alright, you're all strapped in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Do not slam the door, dumbass. Damn. Fucking dumbass. Oh, boy. So cold.
Information. Your home, your choice, your win. Subcontractors United.
Keep listening to Talk 650 JFBE.
The Doobie Brothers. Tom Johnson, Pat Simmons, John McPhee, and Michael McDonald. The 2024 tour with special guest, the Robert Cray Band. Coming June 20th to the Toyota Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com and enter to win a pair now at ksce.com/contest. This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Despite the recent slowing rise in the rate of inflation, car insurance premiums have skyrocketed. According to a Bankrate survey, the national average cost for full coverage car insurance is $2,543 a year. That's up more than $500 from a year ago and accounts for almost 3.5% of the median household income. Google is gearing up for an expansion in gaming. Parent company Alphabet is investing $20 million in Status Pro, a sports virtual reality startup. When was the last time you bought a mask to protect from COVID? Demand for masks has dropped so much last year into this that 70 of the roughly 100 mask-making companies launched in the U.S. during the pandemic have now closed, and U.S. mask production has fallen 90%. Dow Jones reports global supply of high-quality masks has now bounced back sufficiently for most American hospitals to buy them from overseas again, rather than from here. Stocks closed lower on Wall Street. The Dow fell 274 points, the Nasdaq lost 31, the S&P dipped 16. Erica Hookwood, Bloomberg Radio.
On the next Armstrong and Getty show,
We'll check in and see if blowing up all those people and things in the Middle East has deterred anybody. I'm afraid it's probably not.
now here's more with Sean Hannity on Talk 650 KSBE. Be sure to check in as soon as you get to your car after work for breaking information you need to know about. This is the Sean Hannity Show.
About Henry repeating arms, their rifles, their shotguns, their revolvers, all made overall craftsmanship and made right here in America. Today I want to say about a wide selection of engraved rifles that are heirloom quality. I mean, I have a number of them. I love them as part of my collection. They're made with premium materials like genuine American walnut and polished hardened brass. The engraving is so unique, so special that they should be like 5 times the price. They sent me one and literally had an American flag like the cover of my book, Live Free or Die, and it's just stunning. I actually put it in a case and never shot it on purpose because I just loved how it came out so well. The engraving is just that special, and they have some that are limited editions. They limit, for example, maybe to 1,000 pieces. And they've got other items as well, and once they're sold, by the way, they're gone. They won't make them again. That's a collector's dream, and you can see them on their website. Go check it out at henryusa.com. While there, get a free catalog. They'll send it to your house. They'll send free decals, a list of dealers where you are, and these engraved models come with all the benefits that Henrys are known for, like their accuracy, their reliability, and again, old world, meticulous craftsmanship. They have the best customer service in the business. You get a lifetime warranty, 100% satisfaction guarantee that protects you and future generations. Anyway, check out their website, henryusa.com. Get their free catalog, free decals, list of dealers where you are. You're going to love this company. You're going to love these rifles. You're going to love these shotguns. You're going to love these revolvers. They're amazing. From henryusa.com. All right, so I actually watched more of the Grammys than I ever thought that I would last night. Did you watch a lot of it last night, Linda, or did you just check out clips online later?
I have not watched the Grammys in about a decade. No desire.
Yeah. I would say you and I are about the same on that. I don't know why. Maybe because there's no football, there's nothing else worthwhile watching.
It's a fair point.
And so anyway, I'm just checking it out and I'm watching it. I'm kind of interested in it, waiting for the big "I hate Trump" bombs to drop. I didn't see any. If it happened, I didn't watch all of it, so I wouldn't know. But there was a cool moment, and then I got a kick out of it. Sweet Baby James hit me with what people were saying online when country star Luke Combs got together with Tracy Chapman. Now, he had done a remake of her hit song "Fast Car," and which is an awesome song. I've always liked it. And anyway, they sang it together, and it's like everyone thought the world was healed just by, two people being on stage. I'm not sure what their implication was, but I don't know, it was just a kind of a cool moment, a song that that everybody likes, and maybe I guess they're looking at it from two people from two genres of music that may be considered different, and getting together and singing it. By the way, she's paid all the rights on that song. She makes money for every single download that Luke Combs gets on this. And she deserves every penny of it because it's such a great song. Anyway, here's how it went down last night. That song's been in my head because I would listen to it like 3 times. Have you listened to it since, Linda?
I mean, listen, I'm a huge Tracy Chapman fan. I loved her. I always thought she was amazing, super talented. I love some of her lesser-known songs, but Fast Car was obviously, the mainstream. It was on all the top 100, and my daughter loves Luke Combs and listens to him all the time, has all of his sweatshirts, so I've heard his version of it. So I always think it's great when people collaborate and kind of do things together. There's not a lot of people who do remakes and take people's songs and make them different or unique, and I think that Luke Combs did do that with Tracy Chapman's song. He did just enough different where it was like, oh, this is really cool. It's a nice version of this, So it was cool to see them do it together.
I kind of agree with you. I think it was just a cool moment, and you could tell Luke
I don't think it's been a great peace or anything between Israel and Palestine or anything. I think all that's a bunch of nonsense, but I like that it was a nice moment.
It was, for once you get a little bit of good news. Maybe
a little
just
levity.
Put a little bit of the tension that constantly exists aside for a second.
I agree. Just for a minute.
Clark in Utah. Clark, how are you? Glad you called, sir, and thanks for checking in. Happy Monday.
Thank you. I'm calling about our warmonger, Biden. I believe that everyone that has died in the Middle East was caused because he turned on the spigot for oil for Iran, and they have, against our law, already sold over almost 1 million barrels to Russia.
I think they've made, I've seen estimates as high as China alone, putting $100 billion with a B dollars in their coffers.
Right.
Then you got the $6 billion in ransom payment. Then you got the $10 billion waiver that Joe Biden gave the mullahs in Iran. Meanwhile, with all that extra money, what's been happening? Nearly 200 attacks against U.S. soldiers. Now, some people were critical of me on Friday because I said, I was very clear, I don't want war with Iran. I don't want a long, protracted war. However, maybe I'm a little too old school, but if you're firing and you're having your proxies and you're fomenting terror against and targeting American troops abroad, which they have done nearly 200 times now, which lends itself to the inevitable moment where Americans are killed, and that happened not this past weekend, the weekend prior, then there's got to be a proportional response. There's got to be something called a deterrent. And I think that it was meaningless, and it was a check-the-box moment for Biden, and I don't think he has the wherewithal to pull off what would need to be pulled off here to actually stop all the proxy fighting that, Iran is responsible for, and all the terror they're responsible for. It's not going to deter them at all.
I agree completely, but we're still not talking about the reality that Joe Biden is the cause of the war.
I just got done agreeing with you. Yes. He made the mullahs in Iran rich again by turning a blind eye to the sanctions and the oil sales. Yes, you are correct.
No blind eye. He turned on the spigot.
Well, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the others. He helped the Iranian mullahs get rich again. I agree with you.
And then
I think
look at it then, he is responsible for every single Hamas person, every Palestinian person, every American person, that those three sad ones now that have been done. He's responsible for every...
I'll tell you what, I'll take it a step further. All the illegal immigrants, the nearly 10 million he's allowed in the country, every crime they commit, or in the future, if I'm right, that there's terrorists among the population of 10 million, because they're all unvetted. If I am right, and I think I will be proven right, although I pray I am proven wrong, he will have blood on his hands. Those cops that got the crap beat out of him, you can thank Joe Biden for that too, because he refuses to enforce our border laws and secure the border. And this bill is a joke in the Senate, and it should be dead on arrival.
Simple law that the House needs to pass right now, and whether they sign it or not, or whether the Senate passes it or it goes to Joe Biden and he puts it off, it shows where we are in terms of the war that we have at the border. There could be a simple law, probably of under 2,000 words, to require all immigrants seeking asylum in the United States to go to the embassy in their own country to get the paperwork to come here.
Okay, a real asylum case, they probably couldn't do that, but that's what the beauty of the stay in Mexico policy was, that they stayed there while their asylum claims are being looked into. But, under this bill, Joe Biden basically can render all of it irrelevant anyway at any time he wants, which is the worst provision in the entire bill. Because everything that's written here, but Joe can declare a state of emergency and do whatever the hell he wants again anyway. And that's what he would do. And if anything, it codifies into law his ability to do it. Anyway, Clark, good call. You're right on the money. Appreciate it. Roman, Massachusetts, next Sean Hannity show. Sir, glad you called.
Hi, Sean. How are you?
I'm good, sir. Hope you had a good weekend.
I did. Sean, I want to talk to you about the Native police officers that were attacked last week. Excuse me. I've been in law enforcement for 28 years, and what I witnessed on TV, getting kicked in the head, and just for telling a group to move along, the illegal Venezuelan criminals that attacked them, my heart went out to my fellow brothers. I don't like to see that at all. And then the added extra, when one of them was coming out of the PD, the double bird flip, that was beautiful. That's kind of, he's a poster child for what they're, figuratively and literally doing to this, illegal aliens are doing to this country. Just giving every American citizen the bird. The gratitude is oozing out of him. Just a picture that picture is way more than 1,000 words. A week later, Alvin Bragg has way more to worry about than Donald Trump right now. Alvin Bragg, Kathy Hochul, blustering.
He's defending the decision to let them out. And just for the record, even if these cop-beating illegals that flipped us the bird after they got out because of his no bail insanity, they can't be deported under New York State sanctuary laws. Kathy Hochul, oh, we got to send them back after she had been on tape repeatedly begging people to come and how open their state was for all the illegals. Yeah, until the bill comes due and she and Mayor Adams all of a sudden don't know what to do. But don't worry, I guess they're giving away $53 million in debit cards to illegal immigrants. By the way, something they've never done to veterans that I've ever heard of in all the years that I lived, past tense, in New York.
Well, sure, absolutely. There's homeless veterans living on the street and getting kicked out of their residences in Massachusetts, all across the country, to make room for the illegals. And where's the gratitude for the veterans that served our country? And the $53 million that Adams is giving, he was just complaining that he didn't have enough money to support and house his influx.
There's another $137 million that they approved for, more expensive New York City hotel rooms. Have you ever stayed in a New York City hotel? It's not cheap.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not. They put them up at the Waldorf. I'm sure the accommodations will be great for them.
Well, the Roosevelt Hotel, I mean, it may not be the best New York facility, but for people here illegally, but also add to that $1 billion that the Biden people have been giving illegal immigrants down at the border. So not only is he aiding and abetting the law breaking, not only does he give free transportation, not only does he force this unfunded mandate onto states, then he turns around and uses taxpayer money to give to the illegal immigrants. Show me where in law he has the right to do that. Everybody else, we cited 18 U.S.C. 1835 or whatever the number is. I've gone through the law so many times, and it's very clear he does not have a right to do any of this, including transport people. That's called human trafficking for the rest of us.
Indeed. Sean, I want to go over one thing quickly. The American people, the working class, remind me of the horse Boxer in the book Animal Farm, okay? And Boxer, a sad story, but he was a beloved character. He worked until he died, and he just worked himself to death. And that's what reminds me of the working class American taxpayer, what's going on right now. Joe Biden, with the stroke of a pen on his first day, got rid of all of Trump's border policies, everyone. With a stroke of a pen today, right now as we speak, he can reinstate them, enforce the border policies that are in place now. We don't need a new law. We don't need tit for tat with I'll give you, we'll give you 5,000 a day, and I'll give you it's absolute ridiculous. It's nonsense. This does not happen, because once that is signed, if it passes, it's not going to get through the House. But once it passes, they're going to fudge the numbers. It was 4,999, and no, it was really 10,000. Let's look at these numbers. I think it's more than 30 million illegal aliens crossed over the border. The number of 8 has been around for about 3 or 4
I talked to a lot of agents and a lot of people that work down there. They think it's close to the 10 million number. That's what they think. When you look at gotaways and everything in between. Look, this is now, this is Biden's policies. He's trying to do a head fake, act like he cares. They're trying to switch the blame to Republicans because they know House Republicans are not going to go for a phony border security bill, and they'll just try and blame it all on them. And I think Republicans in the House are like, you can pass that bill all you want. We're not going along with it. 800-941-SEAN, our number if you want to be a part of the program. Mike Lindell, his employees, they want to say thank you to all their loyal customers for your continued support. And to say thank you, they're having a massive sale on not only their overstock and clearance products, but new products as well. You just go to mypillow.com, you click on the Sean Hannity Square. It's that simple. Right now you also get free shipping for your entire order. Right now, for example, 50% off the all-new MyPillow 2.0. Their new flannel sheets, 50% off. They're not going to stay in stock for long. They have their 6-piece towel set I've been telling you about, half off, $29.98. And especially now would be the perfect time to get a mattress or a mattress topper. Why? Because shipping is free. That's a big shipping item. Anyway, 100% made in the U.S., now on sale for as low as $99.99. And you'll find, great deals on all these great, crazy products, from dog beds to blankets to kitchen towels. They got it all. And all these products are amazing. You'll love them. MyPillow.com, Sean Hannity Square, or call 800-919-6090. just mention my name, Hannity, to get this discount. That's mypillow.com, Sean Hannity Square.